What's going on, everybody? I am your host, Sonic.
And I'm your co-host, Snuff.
Welcome back to another lovely episode of the Lifestyle Podcast. So, what's on the agenda today, Boo?
I got a few things I want to talk about. This is going to be a kind of a scatterbrain episode.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But you'll be entertained because the first thing I want to talk about was pretty juicy to me.
Okay.
My car comes out in about a week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the big reveal, wide body in the front, full carbon, blah, 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 molded, custom.
Right. What?
These Porsche vents in the rear.
Okay. The famous Porsche vents.
All right. My brother George at Conservative Cars did a great job.
Mm-hmm. It is coming out crispy. It really is.
Knocked it out of the fucking park. Holy shit. You guys see this, you're going to be like, oh my God, look at that. Why would he do that? He's a fucking idiot.
He should have just bought a Porsche.
He should have just bought a Porsche. Listen, if your mother would pay for my Porsche, I'd gladly rail her.
Not bad. What are we, like? Not even a minute in. A
inches
minute
aside.
in already.
Let's go back to it.
Okay.
I reached out to Crown Carbon Crafting, which is what my rear over fenders are for the wide body.
Okay.
The 50 mils, I got the big boys.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, just so you know, these Porsche vents fit really well on these fenders.
Okay.
And the guy was like, no way. So, of course, I sent him the old mock-up pictures where you can see it next to it, and it's like got the same curvatures and everything. He's losing his mind. He's like, oh, my goodness. What made you think of that? And we're talking back and forth.
Right.
I'm making a friend, as I always do. And I said to myself, I wonder if this would be my way into SEMA with these people. I wonder if they'll come up with something like this and be like, you know what? This guy's all right. We're going to be a sponsorship, and since he has all the gear already and there's not a fucking thing we can offer him, let's put him in Vegas.
Yeah, it's well, we were chatting about it before even shooting this anyway.
Yeah.
The podcast. It's a Hail Mary. It's a really cross your fingers and your toes and your fucking pendejos and hoping for the very best. Okay. Like I told you before, shooting this. One, you gotta remember, companies like this or any other company really that makes, over fenders, white bodies, whatever the fuck, they kind of depend on you, me, the average Instagram dude that's working on their car, buys one of their products, installs it, but figures out some way or somehow to tweak it, spice it up, and make it look a little different.
Yeah.
Okay. What happens later on, 6 months down the line? They then catch up to the idea that whatever person created.
Yeah.
And boom, release it to the market.
Yeah, but I have screenshots telling them I did it first.
Yeah, granted, like I said, you have you have the ammo that if it were to go south, and they tend to be dicks and completely, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
We created it. I don't know what the fuck this guy is. You can blast the living piss out of them all over fucking the gram and Facebook and everything else, and before you know it, it becomes this entire fucking shit show real quick. But again, this is 50-50. It could be going fine. It could be same deal. But like, hey, you know what? This car's really good. This idea is really sound. Let's see if we can mock it up and do it and do something cool with this and offer it to people. So, like I said, you don't know. Later on down the road, you get a message. Hey, you want to come to SEMA?
You're the first one with it. Let's do it.
You're the first ones to execute it. We want to run with this and sell it and mass produce it. So we can debut it, but they can see it done. And you're the car that's going to be it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be dope. That would be cool. That's, in a perfect world. But, end of the day, you got to be a little bit on the careful side. That's all. Like I said, there's certain mods that you have to keep to the chest because it's what sets you apart. Granted, this is a very obvious thing to look at, so it's automatically going to set you apart.
Well, here's the other thing. I don't feel like anybody who listens to this podcast is building a Z against me.
I mean, you don't know who's building what, for the love of God.
These guys and girls won't even chime in. Never mind the balls to go against me in a Z.
Okay, I see what you're doing there. You're triggering people to write in and chime in. I like what you did there. I like what you did there.
You won't.
it's interesting. It's interesting. It's an interesting because, yeah, you got to find a smart way to get into SEMA without coughing up the bill. Because let's be for real. To go into SEMA and cough up the bill, it's not worth it.
No, not at all.
It's not. It's not at all.
Oh, hit the brakes.
What?
If your taillights wound up on like 4 or 5 different cars at SEMA,
That's a different thing. Whoever the booth car was, or the company, or whatever the fucking case may be, they'll just offer you the ticket to get into SEMA and enjoy the show.
yeah.
But they won't, cough up the airfare or bus fare or fucking the hotel for like X amount. What is it? A week?
Whatever it is.
You know what I mean? That's still on you.
No, I don't give a fuck.
They're nice, and they'll just be like, "Hey, here's your ticket."
Listen, get
Go
my
if you
car in
want.
the door. Yeah, get my car in the door. That's all I care about.
You know what I mean? So, financially speaking, SEMA, unless you really got money to blow like that, it's not worth it.
For a company, it may be worth it because there's advertisements and making your car
Granted,
known,
for the
blah, blah,
company
blah.
that's local, let's say they are maybe 4 or 5 hours away.
Well, let's see where
6
these
hours.
guys are. All right, I never really thought enough to look them up to see where the fuck they're based.
You know what I mean? Like, SEMA's what it is because half the industry's over there in the West Coast anyway. So at most they're doing what? 9-hour drive maybe?
Yeah, something like that. I could see that.
Which realistically speaking, it's feasible. It's doable. You're spending a lot less.
To contact them.
To then be coming all the way here from like Jersey, all the way to fucking SEMA.
It doesn't tell you where they're from.
Really? I'm kind of surprised actually.
That's really weird, no? That is super strange. I'm wondering.
What, just an email?
Yeah, it's just an email. That's something.
I'm kind of surprised actually by that.
Yeah, hold on, I got the answer for this one. The Googles. Go ahead, keep on talking.
But, no, I'm just like thinking because like I said, unless you're going to like do the patent, the design is yours. You cough up the money for that with the rendering, the design, what it's going to do, blah, blah, blah. And that's your weight in case they do want to try
Ontario,
and do something.
CA.
California.
Yep, 604 S Hope Ave. Boom, bitch. So it's already a California, like that would be perfect.
You know what I mean? For them.
Yeah.
But then you have to see them like to trailer the car out there, Bear said.
Yeah, your trailer allowance is like 10 grand. I said, you know what, Sonic, me and you were going on a road trip, bro. We just made 5 grand.
No, I mean the car carriers from here all the way for fucking SEMA, because they do have cars that come from here
Yeah.
all the way over there when it comes to SEMA. But you're looking at, $1,500.
Yeah, basically, essentially.
Because where's that? You said they had another Z there last year for last year's SEMA.
Yeah.
Where's that car located?
Cali.
Man, see.
I don't care. I'd come from here.
Like I said, it's doable in the sense. It is doable in the sense. It's just, like I said, I would have gone a different route on getting their attention, but at the same time, not really poking the hornet's nest too much. Because like I said, you don't know if there's a fucking prick behind that fucking screen and be like, oh, this guy just gave me thousands for free.
Yeah, but you never know what you're getting out of people, and I am the guy who trusts a lot of people.
True. Yes, this is true. Like I said, the best thing that can happen is they like the idea, they run with it, they get a few scans or a mock-up or a mold done or whatever the fucking case may be, and then, like I said, a few weeks from now, a month from now, a few months from now, you get a message.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we got the first CAD. You're right. This is feasible. It is going to work. We'd like to present it.
Blah, blah,
You got
blah.
it done first, so hey, we give you credit, and you want to be our booth card?
That's all I want, really.
As long as you tell them, yeah, you're coughing up the trailer bill, right?
Man. For the right price, I'll trailer it myself. Save them some money.
Granted, if they're down for that idea, but that's contracts to make sure
The other thing I was
your
thinking to
tolls,
myself,
your gas, blah blah
do you
blah.
think they'll give me a percentage for creative property? Because
Feasible to
creative
a
property
certain
does
degree.
hold up by the law.
Yes, because technically, what you have in your weight is Instagram pictures, with the IDRA being made. So, in theory, if you want to go down that rabbit hole,
Yeah.
of creating commons and those laws and all that mess of shit, you do have dibs first. It's one of those things. But again, hopefully nothing, negative comes from it. Hopefully it works out well. Hopefully it works out the way you have it in your head for it to come out.
I really do. Or if they say, you know what, we're going to give you 2% of every sale.
Yeah, that would be fucking tits. Because what do they normally go for?
Those rear fenders?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. I want to say it's anywhere from 5 to 8 or maybe even higher depending on how fucking...
What, the finish or whatever?
Yeah, depending on what materials you wind up using for it.
Let's go just plain Jane fiberglass.
Okay. I'm back on their website, view products.
Because I'm kind of curious.
There we go.
What?
Rear fenders can go from $500.
That's fiberglass, I'm assuming, correct?
Yep. No. Yep, fiberglass.
Okay.
$500 without shipping.
Okay.
Carbon fiber is $979. And in case you're wondering, that's the first version. Those are the baby ones.
So say, for example, your exact 50 mil. What do they go for?
Ready for this? My big ones aren't even on there anymore.
Really? They don't offer it?
They're sold with the V2 wide body. They don't sell the V2s alone.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's just go. Well, you know what? If they're smart, they'll do the same thing. They'll offer that, but they'll offer it with the whole kit instead. What's the whole kit going
Ready
for?
for this? So the rears, the V2's rears, made out of carbon, go for $1,070.
Okay.
So that's still $1,000. $2%?
No, you don't want 2%.
Out of a grand? It's
You don't
$20, no? $20.
Out of each one?
I don't know. 5%? 10? Do I want 10%?
No.
What do I want?
20%. At least.
20%. That's a big number.
That's their fucking problem. They should have thought of it first.
I'll settle for being in a fucking booth car at SEMA. I don't need all that money.
Yeah, you do.
For what?
For another car. Another mod. Another version. Fuck these janitors. Anyway, continuing. Because I can fucking hear them.
It's Ernie. And
I'm about to trip this guy off the fucking thingy.
I don't think he realizes what he's
That's
doing
fine.
right
Don't
now.
worry about it. But go on.
You want to throw a pause on it so I can grab him?
No, for what?
You're like outside of our door, dude. Come on.
It's fine. Don't worry.
Give me a fucking
These guys have heard worse.
Well, all right, guys. So the studio that we're in, again, after hours, after 4:30. Remember, it's a working studio. They use it to record music all day, and then we get in here, and we record the podcast.
Sometimes we get lucky and we don't hear anything, and then sometimes, 3 seasons later.
Yeah, we hear fucking everything. We know the RNA, the NR, RNA, whatever he is, the label guy. We know him, and we know some of the promotion guys, and fucking TT, and all these weird people that we're getting to meet. Tata, whatever the guy's name is. I don't know what his name is.
I see where this is going. Okay.
I don't know what his name is.
But, going back to this, me personally, it's, you like the idea, pay me. And you're going to continue to pay me.
Yeah.
And you're going to make me a booth car.
You see, you're asking for a lot. I just want...
You should have thought of it first.
I would take one or the other.
Really?
I mean, if they want to give me both, I'll take both. I'll take it.
I mean, granted, they're going to give you the fucking much cheaper option.
Yeah.
$1,500. They'll give you your ticket, and that's about it. Everything else is on you.
So
who's winning in the long run?
them. But ready for this?
What's the fucking point?
To be the car.
Oh my god. Yes. No, I understand
Jersey
all that.
that
I
went to
understand.
SEMA.
I get it. Trust me, I understand that. But the weight of that is only a week.
No,
and then
no.
pictures.
Stop yourself right there.
What?
With the car, I can say, yeah, the car's been to SEMA already. No, that was the original motor. You guys want to do a swap for it? And bring it to SEMA again?
Okay, see, what you're trying to do is
It's called the parlay.
open the fucking
The gate.
want to open the gate on other avenues and have other people there. Okay, I'll say. Okay. See, I get that. That makes a little bit better sense in my head. But still, there has to be some type of financial. You know what? The idea is sound. We like it. We want to run with it. Thank you.
How do you know he just won't hit me off with a check for 10 grand? Say, all right, listen, I know this is going to sell out.
Doubtful is fucking best.
You see all the cars that they have with those fucking kits on them?
Yeah. Doubtful at best. They're not gonna give you 10 grand.
You don't know.
Pretty sure.
You don't know. Or, ready for this? They might sponsor my next build.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see any other future products. You know, they might reach out to you first.
Hey, by the way,
once the first mold is out, fresh out the oven,
yeah,
be like, hey, send it to Mr. Snuff over there in Jersey. Let him test it out.
yeah,
So you get the prototypes,
yeah.
and that's brownie points, and that's big dick energy. I get it.
So,
Like I said, two ways I can go.
well, all right.
You can go beautifully, or it can go horribly.
Do you want to know why I trust these people?
Why? Go. Don't tell me it's because their shipping's on point, because I'll smack you right now. I swear to God.
It's not about
Okay.
shipping.
Okay.
This leans back to Kermit.
Okay.
When he got T-boned,
Mm-hmm.
that quarter panel did not crack.
Okay, so that was very good materials used to make that kit.
Somebody gave a shit about the material they're printing out and giving to people, because if they didn't give a fuck, they'd make it out of fucking paper mache and give it to you.
Okay. True.
These are also people who are sponsoring drift cars. When you sponsor a drift car, you lose
You're
money on
asking for it. I get it. Because you're smacking into everything known to man.
These aren't people who are doing this for the money. These are people who are doing this because they love the aesthetic of seeing their shit on everybody else's stuff. Not that it's a socialism type deal. It's
Okay.
it's growing the car culture, I guess you could say, the right way versus a takeover meet or whatever you got.
True. Okay. I'll go with it.
It has a different flavor in my mouth.
Okay, I'll go with it. I see it. I see it the way I see it because I'll tell you a quick funny story.
Go ahead.
When I'm looking for parts, this is before red or for your cars. I was looking for stuff for blue.
Okay.
All right. A guy was making a knockoff version of my bumper.
Okay.
But the best part about it was he was using my picture as well, just for like more extra oomph into it, and making a full fiberglass knockoff of my bumper.
Okay.
All right. I did put a patent on it, and I was able to send a cease and desist, and I did get a certain money for quote unquote damages.
All right. So my question is,
What?
how much did you make?
10 grand in damages.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
What'd you spend on that?
Nothing.
No. What'd you spend it on?
Stuff.
For blue.
Obviously.
Did that go towards the paint?
No, I was already painted when that
Alright.
happened, yeah.
So then it went towards rims.
Yeah, wheels, accessories, speakers. At the time, I was working on
TVs
Shadow
on top of
too.
TVs on top
yeah,
of
on top of
TVs.
TVs and more TVs. Yeah, that's the thing.
All right, so let's just say they decide the worst comes to worst. Crown Carbon Crafting says, you know what? I'm gonna treat it I don't want to call it that way
What?
because you never know who you're talking to on the other side of the phone. It could be somebody from like around this area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know.
That guy who tries to make everybody sign the fucking contract. But let's say it's that guy. Worst case scenario, which it's not going to be, but let's just say worst case scenario. I can send them like, hey, intellectual property, hello. This
Yeah,
is my
you
first
can. You
creative
can.
property. Now my question is, I know it's a federal thing. I know it's not state, but do you think I can put a, no, you stop.
You could.
I could, right? In theory.
In theory,
Are you
anyway.
gonna finish that last Pringle?
No, go for
Oh,
it.
good, because I'm fucking starving.
These are the best 5-year-old Pringles I've ever had in my life.
All right, so we get to the studio, and there's like always snacks, and it's always catered and shit. But these Pringles have been staring at us because we never see fucking Pringles in this place.
Never.
And it's been staring at us, and they're cheddar cheese. So, come on, give me a fucking break.
You have to. But I don't know. Like I said, I only think of it that way just because I already know. Because I'm pretty sure if that company would have asked me, I would have said, same deal. But in the long term, getting something back,
Uh-huh.
even if it's not 20%, whatever the case may be. But, you deserve your merit, not just, oh, yeah, no, it was his idea. But they're the ones rocking it.
All right.
Because realistically, you don't want, you want the full credit, but you don't want to be dealing with mass producing them, making them, shipping them,
Quality
making sure they show up on point, make sure quality control's on point. Yeah, you understand. That's bullshit. That's shit you don't want to deal with. But you know what? It was my idea. You guys are going to bank off of it and milk it from here till God knows when. For just 1 week in SEMA? And a few free parts here and there?
Also, it's a really
No, but you're going to
idea.
remember my name. Why? Because you're going to be sending me a check every month. Or every 2 months. But you're not asking an arm and a leg or your firstborn. You get me?
But let's be
Because
honest.
then you don't know from there what doors can open.
How much do you think they're really spending on materials to make the shit and getting it produced and blah, blah, blah?
I mean, half of these fucking kits now, you make the first one, but they don't got, 5-10 guys fiberglassing.
All right, so ready for this? You can buy a whole Rocket Bunny kit on eBay.
For $600. Or like $400 sometimes. Yeah. Okay. What's your point?
Now, that I know is made in like Taiwan and China for like $100.
Yeah. But have you seen the factories? I've seen the behind the scenes on how they make the...
What's it? Same kid making my iPhone?
I see what you did there.
Is it the same kid?
Yeah. He has a little mushroom cut. He has a little hat to the side. Has one black eye because he just couldn't make the quality control at the time. Goes,
That's so racist.
I'm going to fucking hell for that one.
That's fucked.
Why'd you get me started, stupid? This is your fault. This is 100% your fucking fault. Oh, wow, you're going to add music to this. This is why the world is the way it is. But,
No, but what I'm saying is,
what?
all right, they're still, that $100 for that day, or for them, that time that they make, that is their like monthly, could be a monthly salary for some of the people compared to them.
Well, yeah. Well, we're going down such a deep rabbit hole
Well, let's
of
get
like
back into
so
it
many
before we
different
come back.
things.
Look at, ready for this? Congo.
What?
Right now, they're mining what is the name of that metal?
What, lithium?
No, the metal that they use for the rechargeable batteries.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I
It's
just
not
can't remember
nickel. It's not lithium.
No, it's some other thing there. I know.
And these guys are getting paid $300 for the day working there. And people are like, that's all you're giving them? I mean, do they know how much it makes? And you know what? People in their village or people in their area or their towns,
You just straight up said village.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
go
yeah.
on. Okay.
they're making like $6 for the week.
Yeah, it's true.
You're giving this guy $300 for the day.
But again,
you know,
the main point is you want the credit, but let it be worth more than, you know what? Yeah, we're going to, ship your car to SEMA for the week. We're going to give you your ticket. Thanks for everything. Granted, you're going to network, you're going to meet people, you're going to shake hands, you're going to talk, while you're there, you're going to milk it too. Let's be for real.
let's be honest. I'm going to go over to that fucking Chevy booth or that performance booth.
Exactly. You're going to be like, hey, what's going on? Pleasure to meet you. By the way, my car's right over there. I'm looking to do a swap, or I'm looking to do this, or I'm looking to do that. Or it's, works. Be like, hey, guys, cool wheels. By the way, that's my car over there in booth 69. What a fucking case may be.
Yeah.
I get it. You're going to network, and that's the point of it. You want the door. You want somebody to stop the door so you can get in and wreak havoc. Networking.
But you know what? I think that'll be the most dangerous thing for this entire world. Giving me the fucking power to do whatever I want.
But again, the point is, you want, granted, like I said, the credit. So when they say, you know what? No, this was your idea. This was on point. It's just, you want it to be something financial benefit. Again, I'm not an arm and a leg. How much is your company worth? $1 million? Well, you know what? I want $999,000 in my bank account. Leave y'all motherfuckers with $1. No, you know what I mean? You don't. You have to understand, they mass produce it, they market it, they promote it, they ship it, the quality control, the materials, they pay their employees.
Yeah, no. I full-heartedly the
you know what I mean? But you want something,
and parking spots and fucking
exactly. You just want something aside from the credit, because unless they, I'm assuming they do the badging in the back of those.
Yes.
To show that they're like legitimate ones or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys work out a deal. The Snuffleupagus Special One, whatever the fuck. Whatever.
I would call it. Let me not say what I would call it.
Your mom's hairy toenails. White body special.
The 114 Harrison Place special.
It's so stupid. But you know what I mean? It's one of those things, you want something that, aside from it, giving you obviously the credit, something financial to come back on, because it'll be nice you getting a check every few months because you had a good idea, stupid. That's my point. That's my point. Like I said, this can go very good or it can go very south. I understand what you did and why you did it.
But I gotta come up with a clever name for this.
Yeah. Again,
The Muckfikey. That's what I would call it. It's just a jumble of words.
Oh, man. I am so glad I wasn't drinking coffee, because I would have been really mad if I would have spit all over my Mac. Right now, I'll be honest. I would have been pretty pissed right now at you.
It's just all made up words. It just jumbled up.
But yeah, like I said, it can work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Like I said, end of the day, it's over a screen, so you don't know
who I'm getting,
who you're getting on the other end, if they're a prick like we know a few, or somebody, legitimately nice.
I'm going to lean with legitimately nice, just for the quality factor and the whole Kermit thing and blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Like I said, I can only hope for the best.
They're carbon fiber people. My entire front end is carbon fiber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you also don't know if they're going to be like, hey, we like that front end too. You see how...
Oh, now I'm scared.
See what I did there? How quickly this can go south. But again, it would be cool because, you put into the fine print. Any cool molds you guys do from here on out, I'm your test dummy.
Not for anything. That would be really dope.
You're going to ship me one. Because then at that rate, to be honest, it'll be beneficial to just find another Z.
Absolutely not.
Think about it.
Fuck you. I don't want to.
That's fine. I'll get the Z. You'll finally see me in an import, because this is what you want in life.
Yeah, but you're not going to drive the piece of shit.
You're probably right. Because if it starts looking pretty, it's going to fucking sit and then just do shows.
You're not even going to bring it to shows, and when you do, you're going to take second place to me anyway.
Not if I'm taking your sponsorships. Duh. I'm going to have the Snuffleupagus Special Weird Wide Body.
The Muckfikey 2.0.
So stupid, bro.
I got a name for it already.
It's so stupid on so many levels. But honestly speaking, think about it. And granted, I know you don't want to get another fucking Z. Which I don't know why, to be honest.
The truth?
Yeah, why? Like, if you had a chance to get another Z, granted, I'm not saying you're going to pay the same price like we were talking about in the last fucking episode.
Absolutely not.
But decently running.
There is no such thing.
That doesn't exist? Decently running?
finding a Z is like finding a 240. You're going to find it, but it's going to be absolutely fucked.
Really? You think so?
Unless it comes from 350 parts. 350Z.parts on Instagram.
Okay.
That's the only people I know that'll actually sell you something genuine.
Okay, but for the sake of conversation, let's say everything goes smooth. What you had in mind worked. You made it to SEMA. You shake hands. You shake dicks. You come back with a fucking contract for God knows what else. Okay? Now you just have this one now. They're going to continue making parts for the Zs.
Yeah.
Granted, it's not like you're going to rip apart everything you just put on to
No,
just redo it again.
All right. I would pick another one of their platform cars.
They do other things other than
Dude,
Zs?
they do all the Zs. They do Subis. They do... hold on, I'll pull it back up again.
Okay, no, it's cool. I didn't even know that. That's why I'm asking. I thought they were just strictly like Z guys.
No, they do Zs, G35s, G37s, FRSs, BRZs, STIs, GR86s, and my favorite that they do is the E46 coupes. And to be honest, their E46 coupes, I think they stopped producing the parts on them because there's no production matching found selection.
Okay, so they stopped making a few at least.
But what I would do personally, I would find a friend of mine with an E36 that doesn't have a molded wide body, and me and him would sit there and create a shape and take a picture of it and send it and say, all right, guys, make this.
Just do it all over again.
And do the same dance all fucking over again. And then his car would be in SEMA.
You're so stupid.
And then he'd have to take a fucking plane ride.
I'll take a bus. Yeah, bus.
Who said you, motherfucker? You're not even coming my way. Fuck you.
Oh, fuck you.
Chris Foz, I'll see you later.
That's where it's different because.
Oh, now you're gonna get on a plane?
No, get the fuck out of here. Hey, fuck planes. I'll go on the Greyhound all day.
That's crazy.
Or like rent a car and just drive it. It won't be my
You're the
miles.
only Cuban person I know who won't get on a boat.
You're right.
That's fucked up.
Fuck you, man.
Oh shit.
Like if I had a Z. Granted, like I said, everything goes smooth, everything goes good, comes back. You're getting all these mess of parts for a Z.
Yeah.
Why not just get another one?
The truth?
Yeah.
I already built one.
Oh, so you don't... Okay, so... Like one and done on that platform. You wouldn't do like a... Not like a 2.0, but a different take maybe on it.
No, because, all right, hear me out. Michael Jordan.
Okay.
He went as far as he could on the Bulls. He tried to do it on the Wizards. How'd that work out?
Horribly.
You got it right the first time. Why are you going back and redoing it?
Okay, I can see your mentality. Okay, that's fine.
Like, if my first kid is awesome, I'm not having a second kid.
But if the first one comes out
If he
retarded, you're
sucks-
just going to keep on trying to
No, I
see.
didn't say it's because my family's fucked up. So I mean, that's bad. What I'm saying is, if my first kid is an absolute fuck up, I'm gonna have to have a second one.
So if
the kid's like smushing cheese doodles
just
into the
plops downstairs
carpet,
going, Dad, I goes, da, da. You're like, oh, fuck, we going again. Girl, you get ready in a month. We try this shit again.
No.
Back in you go. Like, what the?
I would love that kid to the best of my ability.
Can you say make me iPhone? No.
No, what I'm saying is,
Oh my god, we are so fucked
maybe
today.
kids are a bad analogy.
Yes, stupidly bad, man. Stupidly bad. Good lord.
I did a good job the first time making this Z,
Man, you fucking made me tear up. Shit.
and I don't think I'd want to run it back on the same platform.
Okay.
But
okay,
if
can
I
see
did, it would be for a friend and his own build. I would not do it for me.
that. Okay. Understandable. That's okay. That's understandable.
Like, if they wanted us to build them a booth car using their parts and spicing it up,
Right,
I
it's a
can se-
different ballgame all
I can
day.
send them that list all day, every day. Here's what you're
Okay,
going to do to spice
okay.
this up.
Okay. No, I only asked that because certain people would get like the same car again, and like to say, either ideas you didn't use at the time or whatever the fucking case may be, you'll build like a version 2.0 out of it.
Yeah. Same thing with Siege Style.
Okay.
He built that first kit, and yeah, it was cool, but you're charging fucking $3,000 for it, and nobody's
Not
gonna
for
buy
nothing. That whole Gundam thing. God, your fucking tone just changed so dramatically. Okay, wait, time out. Let me now step back a second and ask you this. How do you really feel about that fucking kid?
He's not a bad guy. He's cool. He does a lot of cool things. I think the car is too loud and helps add to the connotation that Z's are ricey.
You think so, really? Huh. Really?
Look at the fucking car.
I like it.
Yeah, no. You like it because you, sir, are ricey AF.
Thank you.
And not that you're tacky, because you're not. But there's too much done to that car to keep it simplistic and clean and looking good and blah, 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 blah.
Okay. So while I get it, it's too much.
All right, there's classes, right? There's intermediate, then there's custom, and then there's like extreme, and then like maxed out.
Right.
And then there's the other one that this guy's like, holy shit, fucking give up already. Quit it, stop it. You're doing too much.
Okay. See, I like the entire aesthetic that he built.
It's nice. But
the hood piece was a little bit... I raised the eyebrow a little bit. It looks cool. Don't get
that's
me wrong.
where you draw the line, the hood piece?
Yeah. It's for me personally. Yeah, 100%. I like the way the whole kit came out. Could I have done maybe, less vents here and there out of the design? Yeah, 100%. But that's just me already nitpicking.
Not the 13 canards on the front fender or the 6 on the rear fender?
Hey, that's what wins these days.
The dual
Ah, man, this is what happens when I'm your friend.
My chest hurts.
I was a nicer person back then.
You know what I'm sad about?
What?
Dude, he's selling.
Oh yeah, I know.
Me and you poke fun, but yo, it's a pretty cool car, and he's selling, and I'm sad about that.
But what are you gonna do?
It's shitty.
Curious on why, but
Probably on to better and bigger things.
Be nice to see what happens next.
If I had to guess, he's probably gonna buy 2 cars. I mean, $30,000's a lot of money.
You think $30,000 people would?
You can buy 3 of my Z stock.
Oof.
Maybe
that's the plan.
I'll just do all 3 of them better than me. One with way more arrow, the other one's way more low, the other one's way more wide. Say, all right, he's gonna call me on a fucking Friday. Hey, Saturday, how do you want to get beat? Do you want me to beat you by wide or arrow?
Pick one. Pick your poison, bro.
Your poison,
just pick your poison.
I gotta tell him I'm sick. I can't show up to the show.
I don't know. Kind of curious on that one. Like I said, hopefully this works out. It would be cool, because at the end of the day, it is a big feat to accomplish.
What are we at time-wise?
Oh my God, we're like in 38 minutes in.
Whoa.
This is baby day. This is nice.
Yeah. So with all that being said, hopefully Crown Carbon Crafting will reach out to me eventually at some point and say, hey, heard your podcast.
You guys are fired before you even hired you.
Yeah. But I'm sure they have to have people that are building cars for them.
I would assume so. Again, I only know from like seeing the behind the scenes of like street scene and companies and Stellan and stuff like that. They make their first molds the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Foam.
Bunch of fiberglass.
Yeah,
resin.
fiberglass and all that. Once it's hardened and all that, that's when they start doing the molds. And then that's when the machines come in. So technically, while I'm pretty sure they have people, not for like the entire down the line. You would see it in the price. Let's just start there.
Really?
Yeah. A fiberglass kit for version 1, what, $500, $600?
No, that's just for the rears.
Oh, okay, but I'm saying, and if 30 hands have to go through that to make it down the assembly line,
Yeah.
not gonna be $500 or $600 anymore.
No.
You'll be paying $1,500.
So they're a mom and pop shop, you think?
Maybe not a mom and pop, but
Medium
enough machinery
warehouse.
that they
Yeah.
can pull off X amount. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Like, again, I don't know. Maybe they have a whole fleet, and, you know, it's one of those things. I don't know.
Got a
Never
truck
fucked with them. I don't know.
He delivers things. And
But you know what I mean? It's one of those things. Like I said, hopefully it works. Like I said, I liked keeping mods to the chest because it's what helps you get ahead when you're competing. Or when you want to prove a point of the platform you're on.
well, to be fair, I'm not scared of anybody on my platform. Even the Siege style guy, if we show up to a show and I'm cleaner than him, and believe me, the surface area he has to clean.
Well, yeah, with a lot of vents. Yeah.
Hold on, not even vents. The canards, both sides of the canards. All right, let's look at those fenders for a second. If I go and I pick one of those 3 canards on that fender, and I just wipe the bottom side of it, and I come up with a dirty finger, I'm like, the outside.
What would
of it,
happen if it's really clean?
I'll swipe another one and another one and another one, and if that doesn't work, I'll go to the other side. And then if not, I'll go inside his car.
Honestly, I like it. I really do. Like I said, I'll nitpick a few things just because I'm already adding in my own head what I would have changed or would have done different, but that's already like my opinion, so who gives a fuck about it? Overall, though, I do like it. And he says, what does he sell this for?
Oh, the new kit? It's probably going to sell for like 10 grand.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, then he do like a collab with like I forgot these fucking people, Lumistatic or whatever for the scans.
Yes, he did.
He did do that for
But
the
that's so
scanning.
he can send it somewhere else and they can make
and they
it
can
somewhere
mass
else.
produce it.
Yeah.
But
Child
okay,
labor.
Come on, Billy. Go grab the fiberglass, Billy.
My hands hurt. My head is itchy.
See, that's another thing though that you bring up. You're so stupid. Why am I itchy, Daddy? Just keep going. You want to eat tonight, right? But again, this brings back another thing. The scans, okay, cool. You send them out. Anything can happen.
No, absolutely not, because his first kit was never replicated.
And he was able to mass produce it? He was able to mass produce it, or
Yes,
was
he
he
was.
doing like 1-by-1 type deal?
No, he was able to mass produce it, but the price point he set it at made it stupidly hard to get.
So in case you being the asshole wanted to make a knockoff, it was going to hurt you really bad
Yeah.
to make the knockoff.
Yeah.
Okay, understandable.
But to be fair,
Understandable.
I got the Stardust kit from Rad Rock Colt.
That is who?
The guy with the turbos. Actually, no, the guy with the independent rear suspension.
Oh, okay.
Where each,
Yes.
spring is
It's sitting in the
trunk.
inside of the trunk. Yeah. I do like that setup. Yeah, I remember seeing the picture. Okay.
Pretty cool. He also has a bunch of other things. Custom wide body that's metal, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay.
I originally bought those front fenders off of him.
Okay. So wait, it was what he made them? No, he
No,
had
Brian made them. Brian McCann made Stardust.
them. Okay. So he just happened to have a set, but ended up not installing.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
So there was that. Of course, I gave it to George and was like, hey, trim this down, make it fit a Vertex body kit, and make my fitment pretty dope. Cut out whatever you got to cut out, mold it on, reskin it, make the print, and go from there.
Okay.
And of course, George took it and took his time with it and cut it and shaped it and shaved it and blah, 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 blah. George is nice.
No, he's good. I've always said it. He's good with the work.
George is a fucking amazing fabricator and body person and painter and just all around just awesome.
Okay.
So that's the person I trust with my car. And if you guys haven't heard of George, it's Conservative Cars on Instagram.
Definitely, he does some cool stuff. He also does classics too. Okay, I've been seeing the Chevelle in there.
we were talking about. Oh, he don't only have there's a Chevelle, there's a 240Z.
Okay.
There's a couple other goodies laying around there that he's actively working on and juggling. He needs a good hand. The biggest problem
He's doing it by himself so far.
Yeah.
Oof. Know that feeling.
The biggest problem he's having is having somebody who can keep up with him. Who knows how to do things, when to do things, why to do things.
It'll be a while before you find somebody.
That, ready for this? And he's also juggling teaching a class about body work.
Where the fuck is he doing that?
It's at a college down the hill.
No shit.
Really close to the new shop.
That's actually pretty cool. Oh, I didn't think about that.
He's an all-around guy.
That's pretty cool. Shit. I didn't know he was teaching. I didn't know he was being a teacher.
That's why I tell you, I trust him.
No, he's nasty with the work. So, I mean, again, it's not about...
But again, ready for this?
What?
I fall back to people who do body work and have a creative...
understanding.
Yes. They tend to be nicer people. Genuine people.
For the most part, yeah.
That's why I'm leaning on Crown Carbon Crafting to be what I believe they probably are.
Hopefully.
And reach out and be like, hey, we executed it.
And if they're assholes, the second they listen to the episode, be like, whoa, now we gotta be nice to this fucking asshole.
No, they don't, whatever. What I'm saying is...
No, but I get it.
They'll maybe throw me a little package deal or say, hey, your next build's on us, blah, blah, blah. Send us what you want to do for the wide body and we can make it happen and we'll start going there.
Like I said, it would be dope. It would be dope.
Think about all the shit you've done with your cars. And how much that's absorbed into me.
Hopefully.
By my build, you don't think that...
Yeah, no, I'm just completely fucking with you. I just want to make your eye twitch. To be honest.
We fit things from other weird places that should be on the car that look really dope.
But again, that's going back to the...
That's our flavor.
Yeah, it's just...
So
it's
when
just
people
one
do
of those
that,
things.
I know that's by us. We did that.
Yeah. No, I get it. Like I said, I just don't want you to not get heartbroken. It's not the right word for it. But you know what I mean. Just get fucking annoyed and discouraged with the whole thing. Because, like I said, you never know at the other end of the screen.
Who's on the other end.
Who if they're nice or not. That's the main premise of it. So, I mean, like I said, hopefully it works. It'll be good. It'll be fun. Because it'll be another adventure. Another thing to add to the portfolio, so to speak.
Also, I'd be your second, third SEMA car?
Second. If you really want to count the first one.
Yeah.
1.5.
But still, it would be cool to say when you're walking
no,
through the
100%.
show. Oh, by the way, Boogie, you seen this jerk off? This motherfucker made it to SEMA. And I look at him and wave. Hi, Boogie. Hi, little Boogie. What's going on?
Oh, my God. We're on a shit show today. Oh.
I miss him.
Yeah, we'll be seeing him soon.
I wonder how he is.
Probably the same.
My buddy. My buddy.
So, but let's see what happens. Hopefully this works out. So, the question is for everybody else listening in.
Would you have given your idea?
Man, I don't know. Honestly. I mean, I'm not one to give out my ideas. From the get-go, I've never been like that.
No, but you gave me a lot with my car.
It's a different thing. What have I always told you? Oh, here's a freebie. Enjoy it. I'm here all week. That's what I tell you. When I have a fucking, a quick brain fart.
Sometimes I look at you, I'm like, that sounds stupid. And then the other times I'm like, oh, that sounds good. After I said it sounds stupid.
That's what usually happens. But again, I don't know. Especially if, like I said, I'm already thinking I'm protective with my mods, my ideas, my whatever comes out of my head in my cars. And people laugh at me all the time because they always say the same thing. Like, oh, if it's raining outside, Sonic's thinking of something. What? It has been a running joke for years now. Because it happens to be coincidence that whenever it was raining, I would come up with some type of idea or some type of mod, and they fucking caught on that it was when it was raining. I don't fucking know. I've never paid attention. I've never noticed.
That explains all the writing on the fucking shower.
Yes, I do designs when I'm showering. Yes. For now, everybody that's fucking listening. I'll be in the shower. If I have a good idea of a bumper mod or whatever the fuck with the steam of the hot water, I'll be like doodling my fucking finger like a retard.
On the glass.
On the glass. And then just like getting a mental image.
Yeah.
Plastered in the brain. And then when I'm out of the shower, whatever, before I go eat or whatever the fuck the case may be, I'll go sit there and I'll just doodle it real quick so I don't forget.
I think it's running water for you. Running water.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Like I said, the guys in the team were the ones that caught on to that. They're like, this motherfucker, when it was raining, goes, yo, bro, what'd you think of now? I was like, wait, what? So I don't know, maybe. Who knows? But when I do have an idea, it usually is in the shower for a car. Go figure. How to execute, and you literally see me doing full diagrams too. Like if I'm getting, bro, well, I mean, I catch
like
myself now.
Audited.
I catch myself now, and then I laugh like a complete fucking fool. Cause I'm there standing in the fucking shower. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck did I just design? I'm just like full fucking thing of like wiring diagram. I'm like, oh, if I run it this way and I'll do a circle with an arrow. In my head, I already know I have to go through the fucking fender. But you being an outside person that sees that shit, be like, this kid needs fucking help. What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Hey, here, I want you to try on this white jacket. Don't mind the buckles in the back of it. Just try it on.
But I mean, everybody has their designs or builds or whatever. Kind of has their own
thought process.
Yeah, thought process. I knew a guy once that he always carried cardboard.
What?
He carried cardboard because he would make a mock-up out of cardboard right on the spot for like anything that would come up in his head for his car. Yeah. Piece of cardboard and a blade. And the fucking guy would like, if he wanted to do something, he would just do the thing, cut it, and match it up to the car. And 9 out of 10, he'll be like tits. Yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty, some of the things. You don't have to go crazy. Chip Foose, he sketches everything. He does beforehand.
Yeah, but he's motherfucking Chip Foose.
Yeah, but it's also Chip Foose. But again, I'm just, using it as an example as...
I got a question.
What?
I wonder, he's still alive, or he's gone, or he's...
No, he's still alive. He's still alive.
I wonder what he would think if he's seen my car.
Interesting concept, because he is a lot more Americana than he is JDM.
And my car is big mini trucking vibes.
So it would be cool to get that, like to pick his brain, because, I mean, if you ever saw Overhauling series, it was nothing but like old school cars. And like, I guess, if I can remember right, the most out of whack for what he was doing was a modern like 300C. That he debuted it at SEMA, to be honest. He actually built it in SEMA.
Yeah, but it's not a pretty car.
At the time.
It looks like a tissue box with wheels.
Well, this was back then.
It's super boxy, dude.
Yeah, no, I know. But, they gave him one, and he ran with it.
Nissan, if you're listening, give us 400, please.
I'll be honest. With, the right people that, they like what they see. They're like, there's potential here.
Ready for this?
Just give them a car, see what happens.
If they gave me a Z.
Nothing, because we run away with it.
No.
And sell it on eBay.
I'd reach back out to Crown Carbon Crafting.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a different ball game altogether, getting a car from a manufacturer. Because that already is floodgates. That's not doors open, my dude. We don't have to go far. Look at TJ Hunt.
Yeah.
Nissan delivers one to him and goes, here.
Do something with this.
Do something cool. So version, prototype number 1 of whatever the fuck they make.
Yeah.
Goes on that car, and guess what? Goes to SEMA.
Here's my question.
What?
TJ Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the wide body he made for it?
Yes.
It's cool.
It's
because it's new.
Yeah, but for me to be like, oh my god, my dick is hard. No, absolutely not. He
But-
could have gone wider.
If they gave it to this the kid we were just talking about with the 350Z,
Uh
what's his name again?
huh. What, the Gundam?
Yeah,
I just remember my Gundam.
with the Excelsior kit.
Uh huh.
And they gave him a 400C.
That would be dope as shit.
Motherfucker would be a spaceship.
Oh yes, but you know what? It would look badass as fuck.
He would do something absolutely weird and wild.
Again, maybe
and
not
crazy
so much
and
with the hood vent, the hood piece thing. But again, that's just my opinion.
Siege Style. That's his name. Siege Style.
You know what I mean? Aside from that, and to be honest, like I said, we're joking about it now. The fucking hood piece even looks fucking dope. Granted,
order
I
it
feel like that
optionally.
to me is already crossing the line. But again, that's just my fucking opinion. The rest of the fucking kit, I love it. Like, I fucking love it. And then you...
Just like it's overly done.
It's an overkill. It's overly done. It does.
too
Well,
rice-
I
it's
get it.
Gozen
In
Goku
your
style borderline.
in your mindset, the Z doesn't need that much to look good.
It's
Yes?
super Bozuzoku style as far as body kits go.
But maybe that was the idea.
It's like Edge meets Bozuzoku meets fucking.
But that's cool.
It is, but it's.
But I
overly
get it.
done
Your mindset is the car doesn't need that much
to be there.
to look good
Yeah.
or to exceed whatever the fucking designer was at Nissan.
Yeah.
I get it.
But I think Nissan does it on purpose to leave the door open for us.
Yes and no. They all do. All manufacturers do it. Because back then, this is talking trucks now, we're the ones that threw TVs in the headrests and the flip downs, added the navigation systems.
Also, if you guys are looking for 7-inch monitors, I got a good set on eBay. Don't be trying to DM me.
You're so stupid.
What?
Gee, is it the C4 eBay page?
Yeah, it is. Plugs that too.
But yeah, you know what I mean? We're the ones that did it.
And Vin Diesel's Timberlands.
No creases.
No, but you know what I'm saying. You're right. We are.
So no matter what, we are and always will be the guinea pigs for the big dogs.
Ambient lighting.
Look what Toyota did when they came out with Scion.
They took all of the tuners.
The biggest fucking push for the aftermarket world was Toyota. Hands down. Nobody else. Nobody
so?
else. They specifically made a fucking brand for the car community.
What, it was Scion?
Yes. Scion was the demographic for teenagers just getting permits and licenses. And that mid-range of like the 20s hitting the 30 mark, 30-year-olds. Fun, sporty little car. You can get it with aftermarket, branded wheels, big brakes, even a TRD supercharger. Was it pushing stupid amounts of horsepower? Were you going to do 9 seconds on the car? No, bro, you were not. Let's fucking be for real. You were not. But can you get a car fully done, looking cool, right out the fucking gate?
Yeah.
And all your parts were warranted by Toyota? Yeah, you could have. Bro, Colin had a DXB on the team. It was the
actual
toaster. Yeah, it was the actual toaster.
Yeah.
TRD everything and TRD supercharger on the toaster.
Yeah, turd.
Why?
You're
not drifting
He
it.
had too much money in his hands and didn't know how to spend it.
But the point is, that was the brand, and they went in hard. They were the top promoters in Hot Import Nights, in SEMA, and the New York Auto Show. Like, I remember doing B-roll, and all the Scions were there, and then they would have an entire wall display of all the aftermarket licensed shit that they sold. Intake, full catbacks, headers, a tune. You know, to go to your dealer and get a tune
That's gotta be cool.
that can gain you a few extra horses. Like, it was the brand to go to. The kid from high school that wanted a car, wanted a TC, wanted an XB, an XA.
If there's a kid who wants a TC, I'm gonna leave it alone. Leave it alone. Love you, babe.
But sporty little cars, good fuel economy, an aftermarket mile-long list of companies that can make shit for it. It was the car for the tuner, or quote unquote the one that saw the Fast and the Furious movie and wanted to get into the hobby. That was your go-to. So, like I said, we've always been the guinea pig, and we always will be the guinea pigs for the big dogs.
Still, hopefully, we can work something out with Crown Carbon Crafting. They'll take care of me.
Yeah.
And we'll grow from there.
So the question is for everybody else. Do you have any mods that are tight to the chest? Obviously, if you say yes, I don't expect you to tell me. But that's going to be the poll question for this episode. Do you have any mods that are your like secret weapon or your brownie points?
Your coup de grace.
Yeah, exactly. Is that your trump? Is that like your trump card when you get to a show? You know, when you say this, you got number one waiting for you. Because everybody else, second.
But not for anything. None of our people really call in.
No, what we normally get is a lot of polls. We do get a lot of the poll answers because the polls as of right now are through Spotify only. Mm-hmm. So sadly, Apple hasn't leached onto that, or iHeartRadio, or wherever, everywhere else that we're freaking on.
Anchor.
But they're owned by Spotify. So that's why Spotify gets all the goodies first. And then it trickles out to the other platforms.
Else.
But majority of, like 90% of people really like chime into the polls. That's why when I do say a poll question, I don't bother looking at Apple or everybody else. It's our Spotify people.
Does anybody ever tag the C4 podcast? Or?
Yes, we've gotten tags.
No, but I mean like from randoms.
Yes, randoms. Randoms in Canada, randoms in Texas, randoms in Washington State, randoms in Chicago.
How come we don't repost those guys? We gotta start doing that.
Maybe we will. We can start. It's fine.
Repost for a repost.
So, but they do tag. I usually just, hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for the love.
I think
But our polls are definitely for our Spotify people. So everybody that listens to the podcast on Spotify, or if you listen to us on Apple, jump on Spotify and answer the poll question. Do you have a secret weapon of a mod that you keep tied to the chest? And kind of curious, and we'll read what the algorithm is for the next episode. Which, hell, this has been such a shit show. I don't even know what the fuck even title this one.
No, this was actually a really good episode because it showed people that there's humanity still in the car scene.
Well, yeah, humanity and hope.
Child labor.
We've touched on a lot of things. Mostly child labor.
No, we don't touch children. That's not what he's trying to say.
Yeah, no. I meant like they're building stuff for us.
Phones.
This fucking shit show. What a shit show. Jesus Christ. But yeah, poll question of the week. What is your top secret mod? Like, do you have one for your car that you will not sell it or give it away so easily for, I don't know, financial gain, or granted to get the SEMA like we were just talking about now? Like, would you do it if you can get your car into SEMA, or you can get a nice little payday out of it? Would you give up your mod?
Would you have eaten these Pringles from 4 weeks ago?
We'll let you know how that happens by the next episode. But yeah, that's going to be the poll question for the week. Guys, chime in. Curious to see. As always, C4Lifestyle.show, C4 Lifestyle Media on IG. Feel free to tag us. Feel free to have some fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, keep it custom, my friends, because life's way too short to stay stock.
Later, babe.